Hey ho guys, Pounce here. Okay, right. Update video. Been meaning to do this for a while, but yeah. First off, apologies for no camera. My room is a bit messy and I haven't shaved in a little while, so here is the stylized channel art drawn by Mystic Alpha. This is going to be a bit of a long one, so grab a drink and, well, here we go. I know I've been quiet for a while and not uploaded anything since the finale of the XCOM Enemy Within playthrough. I'm sure some of you know what's been going on, especially if you're watching this on Scribbler's channel. Speaking of, I need to thank her for letting me host this on her channel as well as mine. I suppose I'll just add that to the ever-growing list of things that I owe her for. She is the best friend I could have asked for. So, Scribbler, if you're watching this, thank you very much. Okay then. For those of you who don't know, I suffered a stroke on January 1st. The whole experience is a long story and I'll tell it some other time. In medical terms, I had what is called a left temporal lobe infarct. Not infart like I first thought, infarct with a C. Anyway, it was caused when a blood clot broke off in my bloodstream and became stuck in one of the vessels that supplies blood to my brain. In this particular case, the vessel that was obstructed was one that supplied blood to my left temporal lobe, hence the name for the stroke. And what caused this stroke was hypertension, in other words, really high blood pressure. As it turns out, hypertension runs in both sides of my family, so I was already predisposed to it. I just got it really badly from genetics. Also, I was working 2 sedentary jobs, which my desk job at the hotel and the channel, and didn't really have a diet that was heart healthy, so altogether nothing was really going my way for that. Now, the bad news, or I guess the worst news in this case. When I went to the hospital, I didn't have any insurance. I was waiting for the Affordable Care Act to get signed up because I had such a low income. I have insurance now, but they have made it very clear that they will not cover any retroactive health costs. In other words, they won't help me with my bills. In America, healthcare isn't universal, it's privatized. That means you pay for your own insurance and medical costs. And because I didn't have any insurance to help offset the cost, after my stay in the hospital, the EKG test, blood test, ultrasound tests, cardiologist and neurologist consults, MRIs and x-rays, ambulance costs, prescriptions, and everything else, long story short, I have almost $60,000 in medical bills. On top of that, the stroke has ruined my muscle stamina, especially on the right side of my body, which was affected. It's a left temporal lobe, right side of the body. Sides of your brain control the opposite sides of your body, so stroke in the left part of the brain, right side's affected. My boss was kind enough to hold my job position open for me when I recovered, but when I tried to work, after only 2 shifts, my hands were shaking so badly, I could barely hold a cup of water. It felt like I had really run a marathon. So I had to resign, which kinda sucked. In fact, it really sucked, because as of now, I have absolutely no income to go with the $60,000 in bills. So yeah. But there is some good news in all of this. While I was in the hospital, Scribbler and my other friends put together a message for help explaining my situation. Together, bronies, Pegasisters, gamers, and everyone else raised several $1,000s for me. Enough for me to at least make a small chip in the bills and have something to live off of while I try to figure out just what I'm going to do here. Also, in the vein of good news, my recovery is going pretty well. My blood pressure is now medically regulated, I'm eating a heart-healthy diet, and I'm doing light exercise every day, which is good because all the inactivity since the stroke has caused me to gain a little weight. On the days following the stroke, I could barely hold a fork to eat my food in the hospital. Now I can eat, walk, and type by myself pretty well. I still have some balance issues, but I get around fine. Writing is still pretty hard for me, but I can at least write like a 5-year-old, so I guess that's progress. My speech has also been affected, most noticeably my pronunciation and speed of talking. You may have noticed already in the video, but I will have edited out some of the stuff that I really botched, just so it sounds better. The speech, along with muscle stamina, is going to take time to come back. I work on it every day, but the doctors tell me it's going to be quite a while, and I guess that's normal for someone who had a stroke. So this begs the question, what am I going to do? I can't live on these donations that I have forever, and I really want to do something to actively help myself instead of just sitting around waiting for people to give me money. This brings us to the point of this whole video. In addition to being an update, it's also an announcement. Starting sometime in March, probably early to mid-March, I'm going to start streaming again. I can't really play games that require fast, twitchy reactions like first-person shooters, but that's never really been my genre anyway, so I guess that's no big deal. Anyway, I'm gonna get back on my channel and try to do a daily show, or at least 3, 4, 5 days a week show to raise money for the hospital bills. 2014 is going to be an awesome year for gaming, and I really want to participate as well as help myself at the same time. You can follow me at Twitch TV/Pounceville Gaming so you know when I go live. I'm hoping we can have a fun stream like we did before the stroke, and honestly, to tell you the truth, I really did miss live streaming for everybody. It'll be good to get back in the saddle, so to speak. And that is about it, I think. I'd like to thank Scribbler again for everything she's done, as well as everyone who donated or spread the word and helped out. I think I'll wrap it up, but before I go, I forgot. Sonic Radio Boom put together a really cool pony music album called Pounce, like Band-Aid, but Pounce, that you guys can buy. It costs whatever you like to pay, so there's no set cost, and all that goes directly to help me out. Tons of artists worked really, really hard on it for me, so go check it out. I'll have the link in the description of the video on my channel, so if you're watching on Scribbler's channel, just hop over here and the video will be down there. Oh yeah. Almost forgot one more thing. The channel's coming up on 1,000 subs, and to celebrate and say thank you, I'm gonna do, I guess, general Q&A. You guys can ask me anything you want, about the stroke, about gaming, about ponies, about me, whatever you want. Get your questions ready. I'll make an announcement when we hit the channel subs, and we can go from there. But just quick heads up, that's probably coming. That's really it this time. Thanks for watching. Thanks again for all your support, and hopefully see you all on the stream, though. For now, this has been Pounce, and I am gone. Ooh, haven't said that in a while. Feels good.